Hey everyone, I'm back with a questionable question. I know how to talk today, guys. Another questionable video. Today I did a challenge ranking every Disney villain worst to best, based on kind of how they look, their actions, motives, backstories, pretty much everything. Now, so before I say anything, drop a like and comment down below if you agree with this list, or comment what you think should have been changed, and also comment who's your favorite villain from Disney, and subscribe and hit the notification bell to never miss another questionable video. And without further ado, let's get into my list. Number 92, Dr. Calico. Technically not a villain, but he's the villain in the TV show, and who Bolt thinks is real villain. The real villain in Bolt was like the agent guy, but I didn't add him. And here, 91, Chef Skinner is a rude boss and the antagonist of our little friend, but in Chef Skinner's eyes, he's just a rodent in a restaurant. Health code. Number 90, Charles F. Muntz is a way too old man to do anything, but he uses his pet dogs to do his work, until he takes a horrible fly with a few balloons. Lyle Tiberius Rourke is so high on this list because he relies on his Atlantis thing cut and his allies. Rano is a weak, hard-headed deer who is selfish. 87. Thunderclap is a weak pterodactyl who is just hungry. Arthur is a computer virus based on Ralph and is filled with rage. Jangles, the clown, is just the fear that Riley has that joy and sadness use to get past security. Sid Phillips is the antagonist in our lovely hero's eyes, but in our eyes, he's just a kid with rage issues. Darla is a scary girl whose uncle is a dentist. She is horrible with pets, mainly fish. R.I.P. past fishies. Number 82. Also one of my favorite Disney villains. Buddy, otherwise known as Little Lightning, is tired of being in Thunderbolt's shadow. It's time for some big changes, all. Exit stage right. Mortimer Mouse is a funny rat-like figure who rivals Mickey over Minnie's love, but he's just a scaredy cat. Gideon Gleeful, or Little Gideon, is a con man who owns the tent of telepathy and is willing to do anything to get what he desires, which is only power, but he is weak and not prepared for much. Clayton only wants money. He's just hunting animals to sell them, whether stuffed or alive. Willie the Giant is just playful with anger management problems. 77, the Martian robot just wants control. He tried controlling Mickey's life for a while. Oh, I passed one. The Kakamora is the leader of the tribe of the Coconut Bandits who roam the seas searching for treasure and the heart. 75, Bounty Hunter Rico is a green, dirty twist villain who helps Alameda Slim with his deeds. Captain Cantu is another mini bounty hunter who finds Stitch and tries to bring him in. Bill Sykes is a mafia leader who had a guy in debt and is willing to kill anyone or kidnap a little girl or kitty. 72 and 71, Cy and Am are this high because they can get away with anything, even murder. They are mischievous and tricky. So yeah, the reason why they're this low, I don't know why it says high, but I mean, the reason why they're this low, even though they're cats, they can literally get away with anything due to their aunt and how much suck-ups they are. Number 70, Hopper is a hypocrite and dictator who only is in control and gets eaten alive. He is nothing without his army. Dr. Hamsterville is only saved by Captain Gantu. He would not be anything without him, but he's really intelligent. Shere Khan is just like any other animal, just trying to do what animals do and eat stuff they want, but he is strong and persistent. Ka is a tricky, polite snake who is another animal who is hungry. He also has a hypnotic glare, making him stronger. Mordu is an old warrior who is a bear now who is filled with rage and ready to battle. Sorry, it's just I'm rambling all these words. The big bad wolf is a tricky, clever wolf who puts on disguises. Again, circle of life, he's just hungry. Edgar Balthazar is a butler. When his boss dies, the money would go to her cats. Well, no cats means money for a butler. Cha-ching, or not. Percival McLeach is a proud hunter who is ruthless and will kidnap a boy to kill a rare bird. Madame Medusa is a ruthless woman who is greedy for a diamond, so she kidnapped a girl to get it. Zaruch is a ruthless con man who kidnaps a little boy. He is greedy and tricky. Professor Zundapper, simply Professor Z for short. He's cunning but really weak. Chick Hicks is a ruthless, stupid idiot who is greedy and racist and willing to cheat at all costs. Jackson Storm is a ruthless, cunning race car driver who is advanced from McQueen, but he learns. Otto, short for autopilot, is a controlling robot who takes control over a lot of humans and will destroy plants. 56. The Ringmaster is a ruthless man who punishes the circus animals for no reason to do anything he wants. Stromboli is a rude man who is a puppeteer and is very greedy. Buster is a rude and cunning dog who is in control of homeless dogs. He's strong too. Bradley Uppercrust III is a tricky man who is in control, but his downfall is cheating. Johnny Worthington, or nicknamed the Jaw, is a big cheater, and he's a big brute and is powerful. Gabby Gabby is a doll who has an army of ventriloquist dummies. I think, if I remember it, its name is Vincent, is like the main one. Again, she's a weak villain with an army, but her motive is good. Lotso is a greedy bear who will exterminate anyone who stands up to him. Again, he's weak and has an army, but he's two-faced. King Candy, otherwise known as Turbo, is a cunning villain with a plan. He's manipulative and controlling, making a game and controlling that game to his own likings. Stinky Pete is a selfish miner who wants things to be the way he wants. Hope it smells good. Marina Del Rey is a selfish mermaid who wants Sebastian's job and is willing to do anything to get it, even breaking a camel's back. Emperor Zurk is a weak but he's persistent in killing his arch nemesis. Yen Sid is a powerful wizard who hates Mickey Mouse and wants him gone. Prince Hans was a greedy man who only wanted money from Arendelle, so why not marry the first princess you see? One or the other. Assistant Mayor Bellwether is a weak woman with the power of corruption on her side, using a dark gun, making her look like the good guy. Miles Axelrod is a corrupt car who will do anything to get what he wants. Well, let's start with a race, I guess. Yokai Professor Robert Callahan wants revenge using nanobots to take over and get revenge. The coachman is an evil man who turns people into donkeys to sell them. Hee-haw. Tamatoa has a grudge against Maui for ripping off his leg. He is a singing crab who is huge and shiny. Zira is Scar's wife and will carry the torch even after his death and finish what Scar started. Tika is Tifiti, but when Maui stole the heart of Tifiti, she became Tika. Ernesto de la Cruz is a ruthless man who took everything a guy named Hector had. He had a ringing success. Randall Boggs is a selfish guy who wants to be the star of the show by, I don't know why it says by being the best scarer, but he scares by force. Pegleg Pete is a rude and ruthless man who does anything as he pleases. He also is a very old villain. He is a brute, and he wants to be the star of the show. And when it says old villain, it means like he was probably one of like the first ones, I'd have to say. Because, I mean, he was black and white. The Mad Madam Mim is a shape-shifting witch who's deranged and wants to be better than Merlin. Remember, no pink dragons. I didn't say no purple dragons. Professor Ratigan only wants control over a whole country. A cup of tea would be nice. Prince John is a scaredy cat who relies on his allies to do his biddings and his non-loyal subjects. Who's ready for taxes? Syndrome is a short-fused little boy who wants to rid the world of the Incredibles once and for all. Stupid capes get in the way. Governor Ratcliffe is a weak governor who relies too much on his subjects. Savages all of you. The Queen of Hearts is a short-fused, two-faced person who will kill anyone who does anything she dislikes. Tick-tock, watch the clock. Yzma is an intelligent woman who is tired of being second-rate. Let's commit regicide. Wrong lever, wrong position. Dora 15, or Doris, is a smart, intelligent, corruptive hat who overlooks everything and wants to change the world to its likings. Evelyn Dever is a manipulative woman known as Screenslaver. Spelled it wrong, but it's Screenslaver. Using goggles to eliminate heroes so she can change the world to her likings. Captain Hook is a grudgeful pirate captain who lost his hand due to a pesky little brat named Peter. Walk the plank. Lady Tremaine is the stepmother of an innocent girl. She is manipulative and willing to do anything to get what she wants, shaping the world to her likings. Mother Gothel is a secretive kidnapper who took a princess to keep herself alive because of the princess's magical hair. Queen Grimhild, whatever, is a ruthless woman willing to kill her own stepdaughter over beauty. She does not think of all the details, though. And also, fun fact, this is the very first Disney villain. I actually searched this up. So, it could be wrong, but it could be right. I mean, this is an old movie anyways. Claude Frollo is a ruthless man who is a hypocrite and dictator and wants things his way. Hades, the god of the underworld, is a persistent uncle to young Hercules. He relies on his allies too much, though. Dr. Doofenshmirtz is a persistent but weak scientist who is very emotional. The sheriff in Nottingham will kill anyone who disobeys the prince, or himself. Poor Prince John is broke. The poor box. I'll just type this for poor Prince John. Gaston is a narcissistic man who wants things done his way and has everyone around his finger. No one spits like Gaston, no one dies like Gaston. Morgana is the evil sister of Ursula and is very angry being the parents' second favorite daughter. Well, with Ursula is gone, who's number one now? Watch Sherlock Holmes is a grudgeful figure who will kill people who anger him, but he forgot to wear sunscreen. Saluk is a greedy brute who is persuasive and violent and will kill his boss and son over gold. Give him a fistful of action, y'all. Cruella de Vil is a woman who thinks she gets whatever she wants, whenever she wants. She makes fur coats out of anything. Get those puppies. Shan Yu is a skilled leader who has a hawk and will take over countries for himself to rule. Top 10, and then obviously I said this before, but I mean, Alabita Slim is the most wanted man in the Wild West, worth $750 if caught. He has a hypnotic yodel and is a brute and is very, very short-fused. Oogie Boogie, the Oogie Boogie Man is a gambling dancing man. He doesn't play fair and is only alive due to 3 little kids. I mean, come on, those 3 little kids, lock, shock, and barrel. They kept giving him food. He wouldn't be alive if it weren't for them. We can all just say that now. Dr. Facilier, otherwise known as the Shadow Man, is a tricky man with friends on the other side. Ursula is a sea witch sister of Morgana and is a trickster and liar and collects souls of those poor unfortunate souls. Taka, otherwise known as Scar, is a rage-filled, banished lion brother of Mufasa, killing his own brother and almost killing Simba. Jafar is an evil genie who is vengeful and wants to be the star of the show and to be the one in control. Maleficent is a greedy witch who can shapeshift, preferably dragon. Watch the throat, though. Final 3. The Horn King is a very, very bad guy because he only wants everything living dead. He also raises a skeleton army. Number 2, one of my favorite ones, Bill Cipher controls all reality and illusion. He also makes deals that he double crosses. He can also shapeshift and pretty much do anything he wants. He also has access to everything in life, like info. Number 1, the Chernobog lives on Bald Mountain and summons demons to destroy the world. He is also massive and powerful. And then, like that says, did I miss anyone? Only fully animated shows / movies. And yes, actually, I did miss some people, like McFist, like mainly some of the shows. And I don't remember their names, but the 2 witches from the 7D. And a couple other people, whatever. Just comment down below where you think they should be added. And then, just for fun, I looked up pictures of multiple, like all the villains in one pictures. You can see we got Ratigan, Mim, Hades, Jafar, McLeach, Frollo, Gothel, Pete, Cruella, Iago, Ursula, Dr. Facilier, Gaston, Mr. Smee, Lady Tremaine, Evil Queen, Madame Medusa, the bowler hat guy. I don't know who this is. Maleficent, Shere Khan, Chernobog, Scar, Stromboli, Captain Hook, Governor Ratcliffe, Prince John, Oogie Boogie, Scar, Yzma, Shan Yu, Queen of Hearts, Clayton, and Bill Sykes. But I don't know who that is, to be honest. And then also we have more over here. Maleficent, Hades, Gothel, Jafar, Ursula, Captain Hook, Scar, Cruella, Gaston, Evil Queen, Lady Tremaine, Claude Frollo, Yzma, Dr. Facilier, and Queen of Hearts. And then again, Hades, Facilier, Ursula, Evil Queen, Scar, Shere Khan, Jafar, Hans, Maleficent, Gaston, Cruella, Captain Hook, Tamatoa, Shan Yu, oh, I missed some. Michael Yogubian, Wicked Stepmother, and Gothel. So, anywho's, before I forget, scenes I was talking about, this is also for a later thing. Okay. So yeah, there was Doofenshmirtz, Lord Dominator, and like Lord Hater, and Emperor Awesome, Bill Cipher. I don't remember their names, but they're from 70. and McFist. So alright, now that we typed that up, those are not the villains. Those are the, here they are. Grim and Hildy Gloom. That was their name. I couldn't remember. Whatever. Anywho, have a good night.